All right, guys, your next project is your 1-point perspective landscape. And so first we're going to talk about what a landscape is. A landscape is when you're outside and anything that your eye can see. So you're going to want to think about what you want to draw and why. Part of your grade for this assignment is going to be why did you pick it? Actually, a fourth of your grade is going to be explaining why you picked what you picked. So if you pick a farm landscape with a barn and animals, don't be like, well, I don't really like farms. Okay, you have to have a reason why you picked the farm. If you picked like an ocean, maybe it's a goal of yours to go see the ocean, or maybe the ocean reminds you of your grandma. Have some reason why you're picking it, okay? So here are some examples of 1-point perspectives, and we're just going to talk about some things that are going to be in them. Maybe you're going to look for something with like a bench drawn in 1-point perspective. Maybe it reminds you of sitting on a bench feeding birds when you're a little kid at the park. Maybe you are going to look for a fence or a tree that, like when you're a kid, you always climbed this one tree with your brother, so you want to have a tree in it. And on this side of this, I see some light poles, and just like our trees in our practice, these get smaller as they go back. I've had some kids who are really into cars and vehicles, and they've wanted to draw cars in 1-point perspective. I will give you a fair warning, that's a pretty hard task to do. But if you're up for the challenge, go for it. Let's see, some other ideas. You could have like a cityscape. You can have your road going straight down the middle if you want to, or off to the side. You could decide, like maybe you want to put a name on the buildings that means something to you. You can do, a single car if you want to. I like this one because the finishing point is all the way over to the side. That's kind of an interesting view. They've got a couple buildings. They've got a fence line here, some trees that are going back in space. And look at how even this tree back here is using that same guideline for the tops of those trees in the bottom. Maybe you want to do like a downtown cityscape with there's birds or whatever. You get to choose what you want to do. Okay, so what you're going to do next is you're going to open up Google in just a second, and you're going to type in something you want. And I would type in 1-point perspective first, and then I would type in, if you want, farm. Okay, then you can go to your images, and you're going to draw this with just your pencil, but you can decide if there's a reference image that you like. Maybe you like this fence right here. It reminds you of a fence you built with your grandpa. Then you're going to send me this photo. So how you do that is right here, you're going to click on the little triangle with the dots, and then you're going to push email. It's going to bring you to your email. It takes just a second. And then you're going to send it to me. So if you start typing EP, I will pop up. And then you can push send, which we can't see right now. It's at the bottom. It's under this little, there we go, send. It might ask you send without like a title. That's fine. I don't care about that. Once I have that, then you're going to raise your hand and let me know that you've sent it to me, and I'll push print, and then you can use that as your reference photo for this project. All right, guys, I can't wait to see what you create.